Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. Put your hands together. Let's give some praise for life. Woohoo! Awesome. Glad to see everybody. I got two of my students here today to bless us. We got Janie and we got Blaze. Let's show them some love. Woo-hoo! I'm so excited. First song is Brighter Days, all right? Do it again. Mm-hmm. Here we go. Yeah. I know there's gonna be some brighter days. I swear that love will find you in your pain. I feel it in me like the beating of life through my veins. I know there's gonna be some brighter days. I know there's gonna be some brighter days. Oh, ashes fall from burning dreams. Oh, never lived through times like these. Oh, if you're trying hard to breathe in the dark, oh, I know there's gonna be some brighter days. Put your hands on. I swear that love will find you in your pain. I feel it in me like the beating of life through my veins. I know there's gonna be some brighter days. I know there's gonna be some brighter days. Oh, if your screams don't make a sound. Oh, if your walls are crashing down. Oh, if your heart just cries too loud all the time. All the time. Whoa, I know there's gonna be some brighter days. I swear that love will find you in your pain. I feel it in me like the beating of life through my veins. I know there's gonna be some brighter days. I know there's gonna be some brighter days. Everybody with me, come on. Oh, come on. Yeah. Say brighter days. Oh. Brighter days. I know there's gonna be some brighter days. I swear that love will find you in your pain. I feel it in me like the beat, life through my veins. I know there's gonna be some brighter days. I know there's gonna be some brighter days.
Good morning, Unity. Can y'all hear me? Okay, this is my first time for really doing these announcements, so bear with me if I can't read something or I stumble a little bit. So glad you're all here today, both here in the sanctuary and at home, here to share love and to share connection. I always ask in the morning for Source Energy to show me something wonderful. Oh, music just set me off for the day. The youth is here today. What better could we have to share energy and raise the vibration than this? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Kathy. See, I don't even remember my name. No, I'm Kathy Bradberg. I am a member of the board, and Brenda's going to cue me as I stumble the way through this. 2 technologies. Oh, my God. We all know how I am with that. I know. All right, so let's see. So October, this is October, beginning of October. So we have birthdays, we have anniversaries, and any other special days that you want to celebrate. Do we have a song? I think I just threw the schedule off. Oh, anybody who has a special anniversary, birthday, whatever, stand up. Be counted. Be grateful. Be joyful. Yay!
Yes. All right, here I go. I'm going to do it in my version. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Thank you. So this is Hispanic Heritage Month, so let's hold that in our hearts and honor all people from that heritage as we honor everyone. And the youth group is meeting. It's starting up again today. So they will meet back. There's a classroom on the other side, the back side of the cafe. So you can, and I can't read the time, right after service. So any of the youth, go back there, and the instructors will be there, and go have an amazing first meeting. And our pet memorial is coming up on October 11th. So they got to make this bigger if they want these people to be able to, these eyes to be able to read that back there. Here at Unity, time-wise, 6 to 7 p.m. Our Halloween service. Who loves our Halloween service? Woo! So, number 1, we get to dress up as anything scary we want. So it's always fun to see who comes up with what. And this year, we're going to do trick or treat in the cafe. So we need people to step up and agree to decorate a table. Much like we decorated trunks, we're going to decorate tables. And then at 2 o'clock, we're going to have music bingo, which is always a great amount of fun. So come join up, dress up. You know, if we don't know who you are, you've done a good costume. Oh yeah, I already did that. All right. Our mural blessing, our beautiful, beautiful mural that's out on the side of our building. We've been waiting to have this blessing. So that's going to be next Sunday, October 12th. And the painter is going to be there so we can thank him for his beautiful, beautiful work. That is such an addition to our building. It's so heartfelt and just says who we are. At least it says that to me. Drumming Circle is October 12th after services, and that is with Phyllis. And then, 2 more things that aren't on the thing. And this is exciting things. I already played with this. So the automatic door is now on the women's bathroom. And all it is a little whew. And so I played with it. And inside the bathroom, right next to the sinks, there's another one on the way out. So you don't have to touch anything. But go back there and play with it. It's kind of fun. And the other thing is our gender-neutral bathroom is now in the works. And we've got some construction people and contractors on it. And I have to say my beautiful granddaughter, who's a 5th year in architectural school, actually did the artist rendering. So it's going to be fun to see what she came up with, put into fruition. So thank you all for being here, and I will turn this back over to Brenda.
Okay. Yes. So Please be patient when all the construction starts. And we have more wonderful things in the process, in the works. So we'll alert you as they come along. But it's going to take a lot of breathing because there's going to be a lot of construction. And just be patient because the outcome is going to be so beautiful when it all pulls together. So, okay. And let me say, this is because of the Abundance Fund that we were blessed with from our donor. And you also can give to the Abundance Fund. If you, you can tell Valerie, but if you do text to give, or if you give on the website, anyway, you give, tell Valerie, hey, I gave this amount, and it's for the Abundance Fund. And that allows us to do these kind of projects that weren't budgeted for. That's the only thing that the Abundance Fund goes to. So you too can help us out in making this space new, bright, and shiny so that when people come in, they're like, ooh, I like this, and it's a good vibe. All right? Okay, so now is the time for meditation and prayer. So go ahead and get wherever you are. And for those of you online, we see you, we love you, and thank you for being with us today. Just go ahead and get centered and comfortable at home for everyone. Put your feet on the floor, or feel Mother Earth below you in your seats. Feel the energy of Mother Earth as she supports you. And you can close your eyes or lower your gaze if you feel necessary to relax. Relax your shoulders. Relax your mind. Let the sound of the bowl carry you to that connection with your divine. And so as the beautiful music plays, we will all sink into this time of prayer and meditation. The leaves are starting to change. And for those of us who have worked, who have grown, who have really dug into maybe our shadow side, or even taking a look at what do I need to change inside of me? How can I get closer to my divine? How can I lead with love? And so just like those leaves, your energy changes when you start working on yourself. When you start recognizing your beauty. When you start recognizing that you are loved. And just like walking down a path with the beautiful red, gold, orange, yellow, wonderful leaves, we get to see the colors of every leaf. Just like we get to feel the energy of everyone. Seeing actually the divine in each other. Going beyond outside appearances. Letting our hearts lead and letting our hearts say to each other, I see you, I hear you, and I love you. And knowing that we are in this human experience, that there are lessons, there are challenges, there are bumps in the road. We come together to again see each other with our hearts. and say, I support you. Just like Mother Earth supports each and every tree, Mother Earth also supports us. So now let's go in a time of silence, listening to the beautiful music, and see what we hear. Opening our hearts to Divine Spirit. In the silence with the music. Today is the day that you can recognize that you are loved. If there has been times of challenges or bumps in the road or lessons that you've learned, take those in. Say, this is not happening to me, but for me. Because your growth matters. You matter. The love that you give out always comes back. Because you are love. And so we thank this moment and this time for reminding us of who we truly are. And being able to take out time to be with the divine, to have that relationship, and to be aware of each and every beautiful moment in this day. So as you slowly come back, in whatever manner that feels right to you, come back to this space and to this time. And as you open your eyes, see all the beautiful people next to you and recognize them as you. So it is.
Hi, my name is Amy, and I am honored to serve as your prayer chaplain today. And the universe works in an amazing way because the reading I chose for today is entitled Beloved. And this comes from the Daily Word, September 30th. I am a beloved child of God, divinely created and dearly loved. If my mood is low, I remember I am beloved of God. In quiet times of prayer and in mindful moments throughout the day, I attune to divine love and to my unique divine gifts that make me who I am. As I connect with my deepest self, I know I am loved just as I am, just as I was created. As I affirm the truth of my being, my mood lifts. I feel freer and lighter. I feel wise and resilient. I am confident and positive. I am strong and secure. I am loved and loving. Grounded in this awareness, I begin to feel my unlimited potential. I celebrate the presence of love and wisdom within myself and feel whole and complete. My mind opens and my heart expands. As I radiate love, it flows to me as blessings in abundance. Here is my servant whom I have chosen, my beloved with whom my soul is well pleased. Matthew 12:18.
Check. It's so cute. I said, do you want to stand or do you want to hold it? I'll hold it. Look at Here you go, baby.
Close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting for me that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through and no one's before, but it feels like home. They can say it all seems crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. See, I don't care, so call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. We may be right, we may be wrong, but I wanna bring you along to the world I see, to the world we close our eyes to see. We close our eyes to see. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake.
All right. Yay. Woo. That was good. Yes. One more time. That was awesome. All right. My name is Reverend Brenda Peters. My pronouns are she, her. Who is here for their first time? If you just want to raise your hand. Okay. We're all old timers. No. Oh, yay. Sorry. I did not see that. Thank you for being with us today. I was going to say something. What was I going to say? I think it was something I read. I was doing research on today's talk, and I think it was Charles. Yeah, Charles. Apparently, Charles liked to tell jokes. I did not know this. And the research I came across yesterday, I'm like, well, I guess we're in line then, aren't we? Because I tell jokes. They're not always good, though. So, here we go. Why do aliens always spill the tea? Because they have flying saucers. Okay, come on, that's good. I like that one. All right. Do you know who won the neck decorating contest? Nobody, it was a tie. Okay. Last one. What kind of flower grows on your face? Tulips. Whoa. All right. All right, never mind then. And we're going forward. So today we're going to go with our series that we started way back in January with Unity authors. And today is James Dillet Freeman. He was born March 20th, 1912, and then died April 9th of 2003 at the age of 91. He was very instrumental in a lot of ways, and we will see why. There he is, so cute. Director of Unity Institute. So they actually asked him if he would train ministers. So he was one of the first people to help have a seminary and train ministers on how to speak and what they needed to know and things like that. He was also the director of Silent Unity. Silent Unity is our prayer ministry. It's where you can call. I believe there's an app, email, or write by letter, however you want to, if you want to be held in prayer. And they do that 24/7 down at Unity Village in Lee Summit, Missouri. So it's a way for people to be held in prayer in times of need. And everyone throughout the world uses, they could now call it prayer ministry, not Silent Unity, but everybody uses the prayer ministry. It's phenomenal how many emails they write back and how many calls they take. It's just a great resource. So at one point, he was the director of Silent Unity. He was also a member of the board of trustees for the Unity School, and then he became vice president. So again, he was really in the flow of Unity. He really had a passion for it, and he stood by it. And he was, a big part in so many ways. So how he came to Unity is that his mom and his stepfather, when it was down in Kansas City on 9th Street, Tracy Avenue, they went to the Unity Inn. And back then, that was a vegetarian place where you could go if you wanted a vegetarian meal, and they would not charge. So remember, this is around the Depression time. They would just let you in, and you could do a love offering of whatever you wanted. So they started going there, his family and him, and sure enough, then they decided that they wanted to be a part of Unity. And he went to actually Sunday school, they called it back then, when he was a kid. So he started in Unity way back when. And then Myrtle, when he was growing up throughout the years, he was really into poetry and to writing poetry. So much so that even as, I think it was high school-ish, he won awards for his poetry, many awards. And Myrtle had seen this and had known about him and asked him if he would work at Silent Unity back then, answering letters. And he said, yes, he would. It was interesting. Some of the information that I read said, and I don't know if this is true, that he was kind of on the fence about it because he really wanted to get a different kind of job, but it was the Depression, so he took what he got. So he was going to go ahead and write letters for Unity. But then his passion grew even more. And another thing that I researched, when they would have healing circles or healing services, Myrtle and Charles, it was said they didn't like to pay for entertainment, so like music or anything like that. So they would ask him to go up and read his poetry. So he was very instrumental in a lot of ways to Unity. I wanted to read, he wrote many books. This is just one of them, and it's called The Story of Unity. So this really, if you ever want to know the history of Unity, this is a really great resource. We do have them in the bookstore, and it tells, and he wrote it, and it tells how Unity got started. And I wanted to hit some highlights about him. Oh, shoot. This is what happens when you don't mark your page. All right. Well, he began writing verse at the age of 10, and by the time he finished college, his poems had been published in national publications. It was when, he was in college, he was given summer work at Unity School. He's also called the Poet Laureate to the Moon and the Poet Laureate of Unity. He published copies of poems exceeds 500 million, and he published 12 books, one of which, again, is the story of Unity. As the need for trained Unity ministers developed, he was ordained, and in 1946, he organized a training program, which now became Unity Institute, and now it's Unity Worldwide Spiritual Institute. And so over the years, like I said, he served on the board and all that. And some of his published poems were in the New Yorker, Saturday Review, Scientific Monthly, Christian Herald, the New York Times, Reader's Digest, and many other publications. So let's talk about this Poet Laureate of the Moon. Oops, not yet. One of them, and I think for those of you who have been to Unity a lot, it's the Prayer of Protection. He wrote that prayer. And he wrote it at a time, I think it was World War II. They were getting a lot of requests for protection for their sons, husbands that were in the war at the time. And so they kind of turned to him and said, can you write us a prayer so we can have this and, be able to hold people in prayer with it? And so that then became the prayer for protection, which we will be saying at the end of service today. But then the prayer of protection, it went up into, in 1941, the prayer for protection was taken aboard Apollo 11 in July 1969 by lunar module pilot Edwin E. Aldrin Jr. Aldrin had the poem with him when he made his historic moonwalk. So Buzz Aldrin, he had the prayer for protection when he did his moonwalk. Now, how that happened, I have no idea, but isn't that so cool? And even here, there's a church downtown, and I went to it for a different occasion, and on the side of the building, when you walked into it, there was this wording, and so I looked at it. I'll be darned, it's the prayer for protection. And I'm like, look at that, look at us. Anyway, well, look at him, So that was one of them. But then 2 years later, in 1947, his poem, I Am There, went to the moon with Colonel James B. Irwin on Apollo 15. Irwin left a microfilm copy of the poem on the moon. So Unity's even on the moon, y'all. Isn't that crazy? So now we're going to hear, so John, I hope you can push up the laptop sound. We're going to hear him in his actual own voice say the poem, I Am There.
Do you need me? I am there. You cannot see me, yet I am the light you see by. You cannot hear me, yet I speak through your voice. You cannot feel me, yet I am the power at work in your hands. I am at work, though you do not understand my ways. I am at work, though you do not recognize my works. I am not strange visions, I am not mysteries. Only in absolute stillness, beyond self, can you know me as I am, and then but as a feeling and a faith. Yet I am there, yet I hear, yet I answer. When you need me, I am there. Even if you deny me, I am there. Even when you feel most alone, I am there. Even in your fears, I am there. Even in your pain, I am there. I am there when you pray and when you do not pray. I am in you, and you are in me. Only in your mind can you feel separate from me, for only in your mind are the mists of yours and mine. Yet only with your mind can you know me and experience me. Empty your heart of empty fears. When you get yourself out of the way, I am there. You can of yourself do nothing, but I can do all, and I am in all. Though you may not see the good, good is there, for I am there. I am there because I have to be, because I am. Only in me does the world have meaning. Only out of me does the world take form. Only because of me does the world go forward. I am the law on which the movement of the stars and the growth of living cells are founded. I am the love that is the law's fulfilling. I am assurance. I am peace. I am oneness. I am the law that you can live by. I am the love that you can cling to. I am your assurance. I am your peace. I am one with you. I am. Though you fail to find me, I do not fail you. Though your faith in me is unsure, my faith in you never wavers. Because I know you, because I love you, beloved, I am there.
So he wrote that poem during a time of great pain because his wife had cancer at the time and was in the hospital. And he was, like everyone who has a loved one who is in dire need, he was calling out because he was in great uncertainty at the time. And so this poem came through. And it's a beautiful poem. And so now that poem, that's the one that they put the microfiche on the moon. So he was a very, very talented man. And he had passion. He had passion and he had zeal. Zeal is one of our 12 powers. As you can see, it's somewhere in one of these banners. And zeal moves us. And as you can hear in his voice and in his words, his faith, his understanding, his truth. He lived it. He had passion for it. And he expressed it in his way. And each one of you are able to do the same thing he did. You can express in your own way. You can express your passion, your love. So many times I think, when you come across people like this, you're like, oh, but he started when he was 10 and he was super talented. And, he had connection with the astronauts. And I don't. Well, that's just not true. It doesn't, you all have talents that are recognizable, but you sometimes don't recognize it. Sometimes we let that human part of us, the doubt part of us, hide our light, hide the divine that we are. Sometimes we just don't know how to express ourselves. Maybe we do have a passion for something. How do I step out into the world and say, this is who I am, this is what I believe, this is what I love? Because there's a fear there of that rejection. But James never wavered. He never wavered. He just let it come through him. He let his passion lead him. He let those words be out on the paper and then shared them. Alicia, she's not here today, but she does our live streaming. She has her own business, and she went down to a business conference. And when she came back, she was all excited because this is part of her passion. And this conference was a way to, help you get over the blocks that you have. And what she was saying was the biggest takeaway that she had down there at the conference, and what they spoke about is just do it. Just do it. Don't let those fears override your passion. Don't let those people who might not understand your passion or might not align with that passion, don't let them say, no, you can't do that. Because you can. You absolutely can. No one ever told me I couldn't ride a motorcycle. And if they did, I just didn't listen. So don't listen to them when they tell you no. Keep going with your passion, with your zeal. It's what excites you. It's what helps you get through every day. So what's your passion? What are you excited about? What really just makes you go, oh my gosh, I can't wake up. Like Charles Fillmore said, I sizzle fairly with zeal every morning. And he was like 90-something when he said that. What is your zeal and your passion that wakes you up like, I can't wait to go do this? I can't wait. I can tell you that when I had a time in my life where the jobs that I had were just not sitting right with me, and it was a point where I'm like, what am I supposed to do with my life? This doesn't seem right. This doesn't seem right, And somebody said, what are your passions? And so I looked at my passions, and at that time was photography and then reading tarot. But, photography is really difficult to get into. But I was doing that, and it was okay, and it was fine. And the tarot reading was okay, and it was fine. And I was passionate about both, but there wasn't that passion that you just can't hold down. And then that's when I got the call to become a minister. And even then, I said, no. Who am I? How can I do that? I'm not good enough for that. No. No. And it took me a couple years to finally actually listen and go. And somebody said it very perfectly to me, because I was describing how I was in this, midst of uncertainty, and what do I do? And they said, who are you not to be a minister? Oh, okay. And so I didn't know how much it cost for school. I didn't really know the time commitment it would take. But I said, okay, I'm going to do this. And I stepped forward in faith, and I stepped forward in my passion, and I did it. And I can tell you, there are times that are challenging. There are times where there's road bumps. There are times that I don't know. But I wake up every day and go, okay, I wonder what wonderful things are going to happen today. And I have a passion to share this message that unity has. That we are all one, that we are all connected. I am there to remind people of their divinity, to remind people that they're loved and they're worthy, to remind them that you have a place here at Unity. So what's your passion? This week, I would hope that you would, let this mull around in you. If there's something that you're like, but I don't know how to do this, I don't know. Don't worry about the details. I swear the road will open up to you and everything will just fall into place. And if it doesn't, and it's really a strong passion, keep going forward. Resources will pop up. You'll find it. You'll find the information you need and the right time and space. It starts here, and it starts here. So find your passion this week. I love this quote from him. For above all, love is sharing. Love is a power. Love is a change that takes place in your own heart. Sometimes it may change others, but it always changes us. So if you're looking for a change, find your passion and follow it. And remember that you are loved and you are divine. And so it is. Namaste. All right. So we now are going to do the prosperity and abundance. For those of you online, if you have been supported by Unity of Omaha through your gifts, and text your amount to 402-543-5339, or go on the website unityofomaha.org and click on donate, or as always, by the mail. And for those of you in the sanctuary, you can come up and give your love offering here. Even if you don't have one, please take an affirmation, because that is your message from the universe. And mine is, I release control and trust the flow of life. So let's all say the prosperity affirmation together. Prosperity and abundance flows freely to me.
Everybody, let's give Blaze some love.
You are the best. Woo! Yeah, right there. We've had 3 singers today with lots of passion for what they do, right? Yes. So great example. Thank you. All right. So help me bless the tithes, time, and talent that we've had here today, knowing that this energy of love comes into Unity of Omaha and goes out to Unity Worldwide Headquarters, Unity Worldwide Ministries, and Silent Unity, and also, and most importantly, the Omaha community. And so let us be filled with that love, knowing that each and every day we radiate it to ourselves and to others. And so it is. Amen. All right. Today, Amy will be in the Peace Chapel following service if you do want to be held in prayer. Don't forget, for the young ones, Tiandra and Ronnie. No? Okay, never mind. Somebody's going to be teaching today, and it's going to be in the back of the cafe. There's 2 rooms there. You'll find the youth room there. And we're glad that you're here, P.S. All right, so let's say James' other prayer, the prayer for protection. Let's go ahead and say it all together. And remember, this is also went up to the moon. All right, we'll all say it. Guess what, Deb? Together. All right. The light of God surrounds me. I am that light. The love of God enfolds me. I am that love. The power of God protects me. I am that power. The presence of God watches over me. I am that presence. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. Find your passion.